All right, Milliger fans, I'll bet you've been missing us, and of course this beautiful color cart. I'm here with Dan the Man, and he's going to be talking all about kind of like, this is like a highlight reel of everything that's happening out here on the nursery lot, which I know it's hard.
No, not everything. Oh.
Well, not everything, I know, but you're narrowing it down to like one cart of...
I know, it's getting so hard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like trying to pick your favorite children, right? And so we're going to be stepping it up. We're going to be doing more of these now that things have like slowed down a little bit more in the greenhouses, and we have time to do this, right? Mm-hmm. And so, what was your goal today? We have a theme?
Well, I want to show you some things, some newer things, and then I want to show you some older things that are coming back into popularity because of the new colors and the longer blooming times and stuff.
A revival. Who doesn't love that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you want to start?
Well, I want to start actually with the Potentilla.
Yeah, I noticed these this weekend, and I was like, wow.
It's one of the most
Talk
exciting.
about a blast from the past.
I know, yeah, right.
But
well,
man, did those get an upgrade?
They have so many beautiful colors now, and really there are very few plants that actually bloom all summer long.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes. Yes, I agree.
Potentilla is one of them, and now they have so many beautiful colors. You got pink and this beautiful gold color.
I love this gold color.
Isn't that amazing?
Ooh,
yeah, right. Yeah,
let's take a look.
Right. Yeah. So
That is gorgeous. So I do like to show this tag just so you can see
Tango.
what it is. Mandarin Tango Potentilla.
Right.
And look at that color.
Isn't that beautiful? So yeah, and they actually, you can see that there are blooms and there are more new blooms. Look at all the new blooms that are all coming. So that as they fade, you keep getting new ones, and keeps blooming all summer long. So.
Does this need deadheading?
Well, no, not really, but it wouldn't hurt to deadhead it
Yeah.
a little bit, you know.
I remember when I worked on the nursery lot one summer.
Yeah. Well,
I think I had a crush on somebody out here. And my job was to trim back the potentilla. So, deadheading is just basically trimming back any of these spent flowers. And it's not required. However, if you do take the time to do that, you're going to get such a better benefit because you get so many more blooms.
It's really hard though with these because they have so many new ones coming. You don't want to cut off the new ones.
No, you don't.
So just a little
off with
snip,
their heads.
Just a little snip here and there is all you really
Right, just a little snip here and there,
right.
no problem.
Right.
But then all the energy can go into the new blooms instead of energy being focused on the old blooms, okay?
Thousands of flowers on them, so.
I know.
This is another.
And then a white one.
This is a white one that is more upright. Look at the nice shape of those.
Yeah, this is a really great size. And this is the white,
So,
which I do really like white, flowers just because they show up so beautifully in the evening.
And notice they name them all sorts of cool names that make you hungry.
Creme brulee. So the other one was that mandarin mango, and then now this is creme brulee.
Creme brulee, yeah.
I would love some mango right now.
Oh, me
and I
too.
love that color. There is a very big increase in the popularity of those like oranges and mango colors and citrusy
Well,
kind of
people like
vibe.
white gardens too, because white gardens show up at night.
Yes.
If you have a garden at night,
Yeah, that's what I appreciate because I love walking around in the
the nights are
evening.
pretty short right now.
Or having a summer party, that will show up really nice.
Yeah, right. So, and then we have the.
Do you like parties?
I like to use the botanical name for this because the common name has a wart. It's called a wart.
Yeah, but everyone knows St. John's wort, right? I mean, that got a lot of hype for, just the natural benefits of it. But
Right.
so what do you call it?
Well, it's Hypericum.
Hypericum.
Right. Yeah. So, but we have lots of different colors of these too. These all bloom with actually the flower is kind of like a potentilla flower.
Yeah.
It only blooms once, but then what happens is it gets these beautiful berries on it, which
I know, I love the berries.
through the rest of the summer, so they last really a long time. So, and there are different color berries. There's pumpkin color. There's orange ones and dark ones and red ones.
This is called the floral berry.
floral berry.
Pinot.
Right? So.
All right.
And a lot of people will dry these and use them in arrangements too in the fall.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that.
Right. So, and they only get like 2 to 3 feet tall, something like that. So they're a small shrub that can fit in.
Easy to work in your garden.
Right.
A wonderful addition.
So, and of course, we couldn't get through without talking about hydrangeas.
Hydrangeas, I know. We have a few of those, and you know, I love walking through here because they're always something new and beautiful and blooming.
They're all starting to bloom now, right? Yeah, they're looking so beautiful. I like the stargazer one. Isn't that beautiful? Look at
It
that.
is. I haven't seen this before.
Yeah, right. It has these little the flowers all around the outside, you know, so it looks like a star. So isn't it beautiful?
Yes.
So this one will bloom in blue or in pink, you know. So if you live in Wisconsin, it'll bloom in the pink color unless you use the soil acidifier. So we sell that here, and then you can make them blue color too if you want. So not every hydrangea you can change the color on, but this
Okay, this
particular
one you can.
Right.
Well, I think it's gorgeous to
Right,
get
isn't that
that beautiful
gorgeous? Yeah,
shape. I have
right.
not seen that. Is that new?
Yeah.
I have not seen that before.
We had it last year.
Oh.
So it's always very popular. It always sells out really quickly.
I was gonna say I missed that.
They're gorgeous. Yeah, right. Yeah, they're not usually in stock very long, but and this one, oh, is so cute. Oh my gosh, I love this one. This is originally one of the most popular hydrangeas we had was Quickfire.
Yes, I remember that.
Right. Yeah, and that's because it blooms earlier than most of the other hydrangeas. So then we had little Quickfire, right? Now, tiny Quickfire.
It looks pretty compact, and it
Isn't
looks
that-
like it's right about to
Up to
bloom.
2 to 3 feet. Isn't that great?
Just a little tiny guy.
And look at the
Just a little
flower
muffin.
count. This thing is going to be so gorgeous.
Yeah.
I mean, the flowers on here are just all over the place. You won't even be able to see the leaves after these all open up. They're just the cutest things.
And this is a great time to get it right now, right?
Yeah,
Like
well,
right
yeah,
before
yeah,
it blooms,
right,
and
yeah, because then you can enjoy the flowers.
yeah.
you
But
know,
I mean,
they-
you can transfer it out of the pot, and everything will be fine, and you don't have to
Sure,
worry
yeah,
about it
right,
blooming.
yeah.
And
These are container grown, so they're when you take them out of the pot and put them in the soil, you're just
no issues.
You know, no.
Just giving it a better location, better
Yeah,
life.
Right. Yeah. So, but and they have the plant itself has great fall color too. The leaves have beautiful fall.
Oh, I love
color,
that.
so,
That's such a
right.
bonus.
But Quickfire, remember Quickfire? Early
Quickfire,
blooming,
early blooming.
Right. Yeah.
So it blooms early, and then, but it blooms later, or
Well,
does it
no,
bloom?
the
right?
blooms last a
Oh,
long
they
time. and
stay. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
They'll start out white and then they turn the
So you get a long-lasting
color,
bloom.
red, yeah.
Okay,
The
got
dark
it.
red color in the fall.
And now your hydrangeas, what's a good location to put these in when you're planting?
Actually, these are the macrophyllums. They don't like full sun.
Okay.
So, I mean, they like a half a day sun is usually good, and morning sun is about the best. You know.
Okay.
So, but
Avoiding
but
that heat.
The Quickfire, that's a paniculata. The paniculatas are the more woody ones.
Uh-huh.
Those will take full sun. Those,
Okay.
I mean, they don't need full sun, but the hotter the better.
They'll be
do fine.
fine?
And they won't droop or anything like that.
Yeah, I know.
because
There's
they're-
some where you're like,
because
oh
they're
my
nice
gosh,
and
they're just.
they're nice and strong and nice and have a nice thick stem, you know. so-
Yeah, beautiful.
But well, I had to get you a smelly one.
Anybody want? Once we get smell-o-vision, this will be so much better. But there's a smelly one on the card. Is it this one?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Yeah. So this is a mock orange. So,
Yeah, I love
And they
those.
call it mock orange because it smells like
Especially early in the
smells like
morning.
oranges, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So this one it's a new one.
Illuminati arch.
Yeah, right. This is a more upright one. It's a more columnar shaped one. So
I'll bring this tag a little
some of the
closer.
older
You guys can
varieties
see it.
get kind of wide and kind of floppy, and
Yeah.
this is really nice and it keeps its shape real nicely. Stands upright really
Just
well.
gorgeous. I
So
mean, look
isn't
at all
that
these
beautiful?
flowers, and
I
it's.
know.
I love to have
And
something that
there's
has
still
fragrance.
flowers coming on it. Look at the buds on there yet. So this will
Gorgeous.
bloom for a long time.
I love it.
Yeah, me too. That smells really good. Put it by
Very, very
put it by
fragrant.
your back door so you can
Yeah.
smell it, you know. So, and then I find for the final three, I brought some taller plants. The front one here is a smoke bush. So the smoke bush, the actual real smoke bush can get really tall, but we have this new variety called Winecraft,
Okay.
and it's a more dwarf one, you know. So, but look at the nice shape on that. It has a beautiful shape, and all of these are the flowers that are going to open up, and the flowers look like a puff of smoke. That's why they
Yeah.
call it smoke bush. So,
Beautiful.
but look at that beautiful foliage. So isn't that gorgeous?
So this is called Winecraft Black Smoke
Right,
Bush.
So this will get like more like a 4 to 5 foot.
Okay,
something like
that's
that,
manageable.
rather than that 10-foot one.
Right.
So, but,
Oh boy.
yeah, you can set that.
I better.
Here's another good.
Are we gonna lift this together?
Here's a good smeller one.
Oi!
Yeah, this was called a fringe tree.
Ooh, I
So,
love this.
Right, yeah. So,
Look at that.
but look at the foliage, or the flowers on there. Aren't
They are beautiful.
This will get tall. It'll get like 15 feet tall. So, you know, but it's more of a tree. But you can, if you wanted to grow it more as a bush, you can trim it down too. You know, so.
I love it.
But, yeah, but isn't that gorgeous? In the spring, they get these beautiful flowers. Sometimes they call it old man's beard or fleece flower. I've heard it called
A
fleece,
fleece flower. Well, I love the fringe tree because you just, and then when it moves in the wind, it's just like,
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
wind
what, you know,
really makes it-
like a little flapper dress.
Right, yeah. That's a real thriller.
I love it.
And then this does not bloom. This is a willow tree, but people do like the willow tree.
Ooh, golden sunshine willow.
Look at that. Look at the nice foliage on there. It's a real bright yellow color. And this is not like a big weeping willow. It won't get like 60 feet tall. You know, this is like
A little more
12 to
manageable.
15 foot tall. Yeah, right. So, but I just love the foliage on it. And again, this is the one that likes the wind and flips it off.
Yeah, it
It's
just
the
has that
little
wonderful
motion
movement,
going.
the motion. Yeah.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah. So, but yeah, I love the yellow color.
Uh-huh.
But, willows too are really nice because they're one of the first ones to leaf out in the spring. So you get early color with these too. So, but you get color all summer with the yellow foliage. You know?
Yeah.
So, right. So. what do
I
you
love
think
that.
So what do you think of those?
I think it's great. I was going to ask you what's this for?
Well, a lot of people say, "Oh, I have a hydrangea, and last year it never bloomed." You know, and I said, "I bet the leaves are really nice and green, aren't they?" Yes, yes, they're really beautiful leaves. That's not good for a hydrangea.
No, I mean, green leaves are great. That's a good sign of a healthy plant, but I
Well,
want to see the flowers.
You want a green lawn. So
Yes.
So what do you use on your lawn? Nitrogen.
Nitrogen.
Right. Yeah. So, but you don't want nitrogen on your hydrangeas because then you'll just get green leaves and you won't get any flowers. So you want to use something like the superphosphate. This is triple superphosphate actually. So it's like 0,
Triple.
45, 0. So,
You know, I use this a lot even in container gardening,
Yes.
like on all our planting jobs this year.
Yeah,
Every
right.
time we put a plant in, Philip would put this in the soil for
Right,
all of our
yeah.
customers
Well, this
just
is
to make
nice
sure they
because
got a
if
lot
you
of
get it like
blooms.
This is a time release, so it's like little pellets.
Yes.
So it'll last a long time. So you don't have to be doing it every week like you do with a lot of
Right.
other fertilizers.
Right, this gives it that continuous release,
Right,
but because there are a lot of fertilizers, but they, like you said, they've got a balance of different nutrients.
Right,
This is just really like going out guns blazing, you
Yeah.
guys,
If
focusing
you
just
want-
on
if
those
you want
blooms.
Flowers,
Yeah. I mean, I like to supplement like with the Algo Plus or something like
Yeah,
that, like,
right.
you know, once every week or 2 weeks. But
right.
this just gives it that support to make sure that you're getting beautiful blooms.
right. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to use more than one type of fertilizer. You know, so.
So do you
with the
put this
plant.
down like when it's been planted, but can you also top layer with it or?
Oh yeah, if you have mulch around your plants, you should probably scrape
Pull
the mulch
back- pull the
back
mulch
and then
back?
put
Okay.
this down and then put the mulch back so that it gets to the root system. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes if it's just on top of the mulch when you water, the
It's
fertilizer
gonna
will
dissipate.
Will go away and
Yeah.
you know, the water doesn't go down.
Not
to
get
the
to
roots,
the
so-
soil.
Right. So the mulch can hold water, but it can also, if it dries out, it can repel water. You know. So,
I see.
Yeah, make sure that you separate it and keep your mulch nice and fluffy so that the water can still penetrate around
And
your
get through,
plants.
get
Right.
through, and get to the roots. That's the important part.
Right.
Well, that's
So-
great. So you can use that on everything.
Yes.
Anything that you want to flower, okay?
Right, yeah.
So, yeah.
Right.
Awesome. Yeah, that's been so easy for us to use. We really, really
Yeah,
like
so what
that.
do you think? I got.
I think you did a great job, Dad. I'm real
Yeah,
proud of
right,
you.
yeah.
I mean, you get some good variety here. And this is, like I said, just to highlight, there is so much out here on the nursery lot. And it's just, I mean, I know it's warmer today, but it's so beautiful and pleasant.
that's-
We have this great breeze.
I
It's
know.
very, very
It's
comfortable out here for a
wonderful.
great
We're
shop. We're under the yum yum tree, we call it. It's really not a yum yum tree.
Right, yeah, so.
What is it? It's a it's a
it's
bald
a bald
cypress.
cypress,
Yeah,
right.
it's a bald cypress, but
Right.
it's so beautiful. So come on out here, hang out. Both stores are very well educated. Let me make sure your head's in here.
Oh yeah.
With being
my
able
hair.
to get your hair is fabulous. It's so good. But both stores, I think we've got a great team to be able to educate
Yes.
people,
Oh,
and
yeah,
we have
right.
more and more people
I get
coming in with.
compliments on people come out to the nursery lot and they say, "Oh, so and so helped me," and they were so wonderful. They showed me everything, and I got the perfect plan. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Oh,
you know,
yes.
we want to answer
Yeah.
your questions.
Yes, come out and talk to the experts. It
Right.
makes such a difference. All right, so there's a color cart. It is back, and we
Yeah.
will see you soon.
Right. Thanks for.
Yeah.